This is day 16, section hiking the New England portion of the Appalachian Trail. Time to make breakfast. Can't really see the flame, but it's there. It sits on top. Kettle sits in there. Boil a couple things of water. The one good thing about being last out of camp is you can sprawl all your stuff as you're getting organized. Another beautiful day. A super late start today. It's just after 11. I slept until like 9:30. It was great. I was pretty tired, so I think I needed it. And got in some book this morning. Been reading The Overstory, which has been great for hiking because it's 30-minute short stories, and each one's centered around a human issue, but also has a tree as a character essentially, or a figure. So it's been really good if you have any interest. So today's hike, we're going up Glastonbury Mountain, and this is actually a hike I did when I first moved to Boston. Actually, I hadn't moved yet. I was interviewing. So we're gonna go up to the top of that one. Branch down, the trail goes through there. I said waterproof yesterday, but they're really just water resistant. But basically they don't have like mesh holes up here to let air vent out. So they're much better at keeping water out. And I've been able to step in some pretty good puddles without getting wet. When getting boots, I would just make sure that you wear them around the house a couple hours a week, and then start wearing them outside, and then start hiking in them, and really let your feet break them in and make sure that they feel right. And yeah, met some really interesting through hikers over the last couple of days. One guy who's super tall can go 15-minute miles, which is twice as fast as I'm going, and he does about 20-25 miles a day, so like 2 to 3 times as far. And there's another guy who is triple crowning, meaning he does the PCT on the West Coast, and then he's doing the AT now, and he's flying from the end of the AT to the start of the CDT, which is a gnarly trail that goes through the middle of the country from Canada to Mexico that you really have to be a mountaineer. It's pretty intense what some of these people are doing. I also misrepresented what a flip-flopper is. So a flip-flopper is someone who starts in Harper's Ferry, goes north, so it stays there in the warmth, and then gets to Katahdin at the finish, and then goes back to Harper's Ferry and works south. And this keeps them out of the cold and increases the hiking time due to the weather. Little lookout here, about 3 miles in, hour and a half in, so hitting 30-minute miles, which is great. 5 miles in, just got over the last big peak, and until we get to the campsite, which is also up. It's been a lot of up, and more up, and a little down today, but feeling good. Now that it's warmer, the hardest thing has been water management. I filled up about 4 liters when I got to camp last night, but I had run out of water for a couple hours and was parched. And I feel like I'm playing catch up now. And you also don't want to overfill it because then you have to carry it up a mountain, but you don't want to be out. And do Gatorade as well to get the electrolytes. So it's a lot of management and figuring out where your next water source is, how much you need, how much you don't need, and it's hot. I'm sweating buckets. It just seems to be generally greener in Vermont, and I think it's because of these plants. They're about mid-size, and they kind of cover up the tree trunks in the distance. So it gets much greener than Massachusetts, it feels like. Alright, we made it to the shelter. Great hike today. Hard to believe I've been out here over half a month now. Got into camp pretty early today. Good sun left. Gave everything a nice dry out. Wet down in the stream and wrung out. Took a little hiker shower with my camelback. I'm not sure if you can see the bugs right now, but there's just gnats just everywhere. You can see it. I pulled out my leggings for only the second time, and yeah, it is nasty. I'm trying to show you the bugs. Beautiful view too. So the forecast tomorrow, it's gonna rain pretty hard around like 3-4 o'clock into the night. So I am going to have to set an alarm tomorrow morning. Luckily, it's gonna be 60 degrees by like 8:30, so it shouldn't be too cold. And we're gonna try and get the hike done quick and get the tent set up, rain fly, everything down and secured, and maybe even cook dinner and shelter till the morning. So for water, I take this Katahdin and it goes up through here. This filters out any particulates, and that goes up through an outsource hose. But basically this pumps water out like that. And this goes through that filter. This goes into my camera. And the pump can take anywhere from 150 to 200 pumps to fill my camelback and my 1 liter. It is very time consuming. I clear the clean hose, separate that. Probably close this, and then blow this. Clear that out, and then just pump this out, and yeah. Someone put a pipe there so it's easier, because a lot of other people will fill up a bag and they flip it upside down and it goes through a little filter and it kind of works that way. But some people use chlorine tablets or iodine tablets. Some people just drink untreated water and potentially get giardia. To each his own. But got all the water I needed for tomorrow, so I can have a quicker escape and get on the trail quicker, and I have to do this till camp again. Today's hike went really well. I did 8.5 miles in 4 hours, which I think is my fastest pace so far, and the elevation was an average mid-range, so it was a good challenge, and I pushed it near the end and felt really good. And overall, I've hiked 120 miles on the Appalachian Trail. When it's raining out, I have a Helly Hansen rain jacket that has probably thicker than it needs to be, but it does have interior waterproofing, so it is really good and it is great for warmth. For pants, I have Patagonia. They are the second pair I've had of these, and they're very minimal. They zip up the sides. You can take them off without taking your boots off, and they don't have any side pockets that get in the way of your backpack. And for the umbrella, it's a Six Moon Designs ultralight umbrella. At first, I didn't think I would be bringing an umbrella, but a lot of people recommended it online, and it is great just for cooking and generally staying dry, even with all the other rain gear we have. And on my hands, I just have disposable vinyl gloves, lightweight option to keep the rain off and the warmth in. They're very helpful when it was cold.